Welcome to Golden Flame Stars. In today's video, we journey back to the golden decades of cinema, when love stories lived and breathed on the big screen. From fragile radiance and shy glances to stormy passion and grand heartbreak, these unforgettable screen lovers of the 1960s, 1980s shaped the way we dream about romance. Stay with us as we revisit the faces, glances, and moments that still make hearts ache after all these years. Olivia Hussey, with luminous innocence and trembling emotion, seemed born to play Shakespeare's most tragic lover. As Juliet in the 1968 Romeo and Juliet, every glance toward Leonard Whiting felt like first love captured forever. She died in 2024 at 73, remembered as the definitive young Juliet of the screen. Catherine Ross, with her soft voice and clear, wondering eyes, became the dream girl who always seemed half out of reach. In The Graduate and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, she hovered between safety and danger, affection and escape. Now 85, she endures as the gentle face of bittersweet romance. Liza Minnelli, all sharp angles, huge eyes, and a voice like a spotlight, turned heartbreak into high style. As Sally Bowles in Cabaret and The Bruised Romantic in New York, she danced on the edge of collapse. Now 79, she remains the patron saint of dazzling, defiant love. Deborah Winger, with her husky voice and vulnerable strength, made romance feel painfully real in An Officer and a Gentleman. Her chemistry with Richard Gere and that final rescue in White became the fantasy of millions. Now 70, she works selectively, still glowing with the raw fire of grown-up screen passion. Jane Seymour, with her ethereal beauty and soft, searching eyes, gave Elise McKenna a timeless sorrow that haunts viewers still. Her chemistry with Christopher Reeve turned the film into a cult romance. Now 74, she remains an emblem of delicate, dreamlike love suspended between destiny and yearning. Ryan O'Neal, with golden boy charm masking deep vulnerability, turned Oliver Barrett IV into the romantic hero of a generation. His chemistry with Ollie McGraw made Love Story pulse with youthful ache. He died in 2023 at 82, forever tied to the bittersweet elegance of Hollywood's most iconic tear-stained romance. Leonard Whiting, with gentle features and soft, melancholy eyes, gave Romeo a rare, believable youthfulness. His tender chemistry with Olivia Hussey turned Zeffirelli's film into a worldwide dream of doomed love. Now 75, he lives quietly, forever Romeo in the memories of romantics who grew up with that balcony. Jack Lemmon, with his elastic face and deeply human warmth, turned romantic confusion into something tender and hilarious. In Some Like It Hot and The Apartment, he made shy, decent men feel heroic in their own small ways. He died in 2001 at 76, cherished as the everyman heart of bittersweet comedy and love. George Peppard, with cool blue eyes and polished charm, brought a quiet, watchful intensity to his romantic roles. As Paul Varjak in Breakfast at Tiffany's, he matched Audrey Hepburn's fragility with steady, understated longing. He died in 1994 at 65, remembered as the gentlemanly dreamer behind Hollywood's elegant love stories. Omar Sharif, with soulful eyes and an aura of inevitable heartbreak, defined epic romance across continents. As Zhivago and Nikki Arnstein, he loved with both restraint and burning intensity. He died in 2015 at 83, forever frozen in memory as the gentleman of grand, tragic longing. Chris Christopherson, with rough-hewn looks and a songwriter's soul, brought a raw, lived-in desire to his screen romances. In A Star Is Born and Heaven's Gate, love felt tangled with regret, pride, and late-night whiskey. He died in 2024 at 88, the drifter poet of country music and cinematic heartbreak. Bo Derek, with sun-streaked hair, braids, and effortless sensuality, became the 1970s dream girl in 10. Her slow-motion beach run turned an entire film into a fantasy about desire and midlife longing. Now 69, she is still remembered as the decade's ultimate poster image of impossible attraction. Marsha Mason, with her tired smile and resilient softness, embodied the women love keeps wounding but never quite breaks. In Cinderella Liberty and The Goodbye Girl, she turned single mothers into luminous romantic leads. Now 83, she endures as the patron saint of second chance love. Meryl Streep, with her expressive fragility and emotional precision, brought heartbreaking realism to every romantic conflict she touched. From Kramer vs. Kramer to the devastating beauty of Sophie's Choice, she reshaped the language of screen emotion. Now 76, she endures as the symbol of love's most haunting, impossible decisions. Julie Christie, with her cool beauty and distant, searching eyes, shaped the very idea of romantic melancholy. As Lara in Dr. Zhivago, her quiet longing lit the frozen landscapes. Now 85, she remains the face of fragile, poetic love that lingers long after the credits fade. Faye Dunaway, all sharp cheekbones and wounded glamour, brought danger and desire to every love story she touched. Her cool gaze in Bonnie and Clyde and aching elegance in Chinatown made romance feel mysterious and volatile. Now 84, she endures as the face of seductive, shadowed screen passion. Catherine Deneuve, with cool porcelain beauty and a secret sadness in her eyes, became the defining face of French screen romance. In The Umbrellas of Cherbourg and The Last Metro, she carried love like a quiet wound that never fully heals. Now 82, she remains cinema's eternal image of elegant, unattainable longing. Barbra Streisand, with her fierce sensitivity and unmistakable voice, turned Katie Morosky into one of cinema's most unforgettable lovers. Her yearning glances toward Robert Redford carried both hope and heartbreak. Now 83, she remains a symbol of passionate, principled love that refuses to fade quietly. Richard Dreyfuss, with nervous wit and surprising tenderness, made the oddball actor in The Goodbye Girl into a fully believable romantic hero. His banter with Marsha Mason slowly melts into something aching and sincere. Now 78, he remains the face of the 1970s, funny, vulnerable leading man. Richard Burton, with icy blue eyes, brooding looks, and a voice like dark whiskey, became the lover women dreamed of and feared. In Cleopatra and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, his volcanic chemistry with Elizabeth Taylor turned love into a destructive storm. He died in 1984 at 58, forever tied to tempestuous passion. Dustin Hoffman, slight in build but immense in feeling, redefined the awkward romantic hero. From confused seduction in The Graduate to bruised tenderness in Kramer vs. Kramer, he made longing feel painfully real. Now 88, he stands as the patron saint of love's uncertain, vulnerable men. Diane Keaton, with her quirky charm and shimmering vulnerability, made romance feel intimate, talky, and wonderfully unpredictable. As Annie Hall, her hesitant smiles and offbeat warmth rewrote the rules of modern love stories. She died in 2025 at 79, forever remembered as the muse of witty, bittersweet, deeply human affection. Woody Allen, with nervous wit and hesitant sincerity, shaped a new kind of cinematic romance. Neurotic, intellectual, and painfully human. His on-screen yearning in Annie Hall and Manhattan turned awkwardness into poetry. Now 90, his legacy in romantic storytelling endures, forever tied to love's anxious, searching heartbeat. Christopher Reeve, with his earnest gaze and quiet nobility, made Somewhere in Time a hymn to love that defies life itself. His longing for Elise felt pure, almost aching. He died in 2004 at 52, forever remembered as the gentleman who made time itself surrender to romance. Sophia Loren, with volcanic beauty and deep emotional warmth, brought fierce, complicated love to every role. Her longing glances in A Special Day and fiery devotion in Marriage Italian Style became cinema's heartbeat. Now 91, she remains an icon of passion, rich, soulful, and forever unforgettable. Julie Andrews, the queen of musicals, enchanted the world with Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music. Now 89, she lives with vocal challenges after surgery, but continues to inspire through her books and public appearances, embodying resilience, grace, and the magic of classic Hollywood storytelling. Sissy Spacek, Unforgettable in Carrie and Coal Miner's Daughter, defined 1970s cinema with vulnerability and strength. At 75, she enjoys good health and continues acting in occasional projects, respected as a versatile actress who captured the emotional truths of ordinary, yet extraordinary women. Michelle Pfeiffer, dazzling in Scarface and The Fabulous Baker Boys, became the face of elegance and depth in the 1980s. At 67, she remains in vibrant health and active in film, admired for her balance of glamour, vulnerability, and enduring cinematic appeal. Robert De Niro, master of method acting, transformed cinema with Taxi Driver and Raging Bull, embodying raw authenticity and complexity. At 82, he remains active in film despite age-related slowing. His legacy cemented as a relentless force of artistry, discipline, and cultural power. Ava Gardner's sultry beauty and fierce independence made her one of Hollywood's most desired women. Known for The Barefoot Contessa and Magambo, she lived boldly, loved deeply, and defied convention. Her tempestuous romances drew headlines. She died on January 25, 1990, aged 67, from pneumonia, a true beauty touched by sorrow. The ultimate screen siren, Rita Hayworth embodied passion and heartbreak. Her fiery dance in Gilda made her an icon of desire. Yet fame couldn't protect her from loneliness and fading memory. She died on May 14, 1987, aged 68, after battling Alzheimer's disease, remembered as the love goddess of Hollywood. Graceful and luminous, Ingrid Bergman captivated the world with her purity and depth. In Casablanca and Anastasia, she brought tenderness and truth to every role. Scandal once shadowed her fame, but talent restored her glory. She died in 1982, aged 67, from breast cancer, remembered as Hollywood's most radiant soul. The timeless goddess of 1950s Hollywood, Marilyn Monroe embodied beauty, charm, and vulnerability. Famous for Some Like It Hot and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, she captivated the world, yet struggled with fame and loneliness. She died in 1962, aged 36, from a barbiturate overdose, forever remembered as Hollywood's tragic beauty. James Dean became the face of youthful rebellion in the 1950s. His raw emotion in Rebel Without a Cause and East of Eden changed Hollywood forever. Passionate about racing, he lived fast and fearlessly. He died in 1955, aged 24, in a car accident, eternally young in Hollywood's memory. With her violet eyes and regal beauty, Elizabeth Taylor ruled 1950s Hollywood. Famous for A Place in the Sun and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, she embodied both glamour and passion. Her stormy love life fascinated the world. She died in 2011, aged 79, from heart failure, leaving a legacy of timeless elegance. With dazzling beauty and playful allure, Jane Mansfield lit up the 1950s as Hollywood's blonde bombshell. She shined in The Girl Can't Help It, and Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter? Behind the laughter was a longing for respect and artistry. She died tragically in 1967, aged 34, in a car crash, leaving Hollywood in shock. With charm and striking looks, Rock Hudson became Hollywood's romantic leading man. He shined in Magnificent Obsession and Pillow Talk, embodying the perfect gentleman. Behind the fame, he lived privately as a gay man in a restrictive era. He died in 1985, aged 59, from AIDS-related illness, a symbol of strength and dignity. With a sunny smile and pure voice, Doris Day was America's sweetheart. She shone in Pillow Talk and Calamity Jane, embodying innocence and charm. Behind her cheerful image, she endured heartbreak and betrayal. She died on May 13, 2019, aged 97, from pneumonia, her laughter echoing through Tim. Brooding and soulful, Montgomery Clift brought raw emotion to a place in the sun and from here to eternity. Once rivaling Brando, his career darkened after a tragic car crash. He struggled with pain and addiction. He died in 1966, aged 45, from a heart attack, his brilliance forever shadowed by tragedy. Sweet and talented, Natalie Wood grew up before the camera. Known for Rebel Without a Cause and Splendor in the Grass, she portrayed fragile emotion beautifully. Her mysterious life mirrored her roles. She died tragically in 1981, aged 43, from drowning, leaving Hollywood with endless questions and memories. Grace Kelly's cool elegance and serene beauty made her Hollywood royalty. Starring in Rear Window and To Catch a Thief, she enchanted audiences worldwide. Her real-life fairy tale marriage to Prince Rainier turned her into a princess. She died in 1982, aged 52, after a tragic car accident. A revolutionary actor, Marlon Brando redefined masculinity with raw emotion and power. His roles in A Streetcar Named Desire and On the Waterfront set new acting standards. Known for his rebellious spirit, he challenged Hollywood norms. He died in 2004, aged 80, from respiratory failure, remembered as the ultimate screen legend. Elegant and intelligent, Jean Peters brought quiet strength and grace to Pick Up on South Street and Viva Zapata. At the height of fame, she walked away after marrying Howard Hughes. Her retreat from Hollywood became her own silent tragedy. She died in 2000, aged 73, from leukemia, a star who chose peace over fame. Sultry voice, sharp wit, and irresistible poise, Lauren Bacall was the essence of cool. Starring in To Have and Have Not and Designing Woman, she defined sophistication. Her great love with Humphrey Bogart became legend. She died in 2014, aged 89, from stroke, her beauty eternal and her spirit unbroken. Radiant and warm, Marilyn Maxwell graced the screen with wit and charm. Known for Champion and The Lemon Drop Kid, she captivated audiences and shared laughter with Bob Hope. Behind the spotlight, her health quietly declined. She died in 1972, aged 49, from heart failure, remembered with tenderness and quiet sorrow. Commanding and heroic, Charlton Heston embodied courage and strength on screen. His iconic roles in Ben-Hur and The Ten Commandments made him a symbol of epic cinema. Though illness marked his final years, his spirit never faded. He died in 2008, aged 84, from Alzheimer's, his legacy forever engraved in film history. Audrey Hepburn redefined elegance and grace in the 1950s. Her luminous charm in Roman Holiday and Sabrina made her a global icon. Beyond film, she devoted her life to humanitarian work with UNICEF. She passed away in 1993, aged 63, from appendiceal cancer, leaving a legacy of beauty and kindness. Handsome and witty, Tony Curtis brought charisma and fun to 1950s Hollywood. He dazzled in Some Like It Hot and Sweet Smell of Success. Behind his confident charm lay ambition and sensitivity. He died in 2010, aged 85, from cardiac arrest, remembered as one of cinema's most versatile stars. America's sweetheart of the 1950s, Debbie Reynolds stole hearts in Singin' in the Rain and the unsinkable Molly Brown. Her bright smile and perseverance made her beloved. She was also the devoted mother of Carrie Fisher. She died in 2016, aged 84, from a stroke, just one day after her daughter. The rugged face of heroism, Kirk Douglas defined 1950s masculinity. In Spartacus and Paths of Glory, he delivered power and conviction. Off-screen, he fought for actors' rights and creative freedom. He died in 2020, aged 103, from natural causes, a true legend who lived a full century. The Italian enchantress of the 1950s, Sophia Loren brought fiery passion and beauty to every role. Famed for Two Women and Houseboat, she embodied both strength and sensuality. As Italy's first Oscar-winning actress, she became a global icon. Now 91, she remains the living spirit of Mediterranean grace and timeless power. Cool, mysterious, and hauntingly beautiful, Kim Novak captivated audiences in Vertigo and Picnic. Though fame once surrounded her, Hollywood's pressures dimmed her joy. She stepped away to live quietly, painting and finding peace in solitude. Now 92, she remains a symbol of enduring beauty and strength unbroken by fame. Warren Beatty once defined the Hollywood dreamboat: handsome, magnetic, and effortlessly seductive, earning a reputation as one of film's most captivating leading men. At 88, he appears publicly only on rare occasions, enjoying a quieter life with family while reflecting on a legendary career that reshaped American cinema. Richard Gere's gentle eyes and elegant charm made him a global heartthrob, especially after American Gigolo and Pretty Woman, where his sophistication melted audiences worldwide. Now 76, he devotes much of his time to spiritual practice, humanitarian work, and a calm family life, choosing peace and purpose over Hollywood's spotlight. In the 1980s, Eric Roberts' sharp cheekbones and intense, smoldering presence in films like Runaway Train made him a dark, magnetic heartthrob. Now 69, he remains incredibly prolific in smaller films and TV, yet lives more simply, splitting his time between work, family, and a relatively modest, steady life. Malcolm McDowell's striking gaze and dangerous charisma in A Clockwork Orange made him a cult heartthrob for bolder, edgier film fans. Now 82, he continues acting in character roles, while enjoying a more peaceful, reflective life that mixes work with family time and quieter personal pursuits. In the 1970s and 80s, Robert Wagner's suave smile and polished good looks made him a TV heartthrob in shows like Heart to Heart, adored by millions. Now 95, he lives mostly out of the spotlight, enjoying a calm, family-centered life far from the intensity of his TV fame. In the late 1970s and 80s, Dirk Benedict's easy grin and roguish charm as Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica and Face on the A-Team made him a cult TV heartthrob. Now 80, the actor-author lives quietly, focusing on writing, health, and occasional convention appearances rather than constant Hollywood hustle. Tony Curtis was a dazzling Hollywood heartthrob, his sharp features and playful charm making him one of the most handsome men of the 1950s and 60s. In his later years, he lived more quietly, painting and writing before his passing at 85, leaving behind a legacy of timeless charisma. Thank you for watching. These legendary screen lovers reminded us that romance is not just dialogue or plot, but a look, a silence, a feeling that lingers. If their stories stirred your memories, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments, which classic screen lover from this era will you carry in your heart forever?